Now, because it is nearly summer, in my opinion, I'm going to be trying to build a beach house in Bloxburg. Hello guys, it's K-Spade and welcome back to my channel, and as I said, I'm going to be attempting to build a little beach house in Bloxburg. But before we get onto this video, if you would like to, you can join my Discord, which will be linked in the description below if you would like to be in a build battle or in any of my next videos. But let's get straight on into this video. Now, I did have a inspo photo of Pinterest for this. Now, the hard thing is, I don't actually know if this inspo photo was real or if it's fake. I can't really tell. Or if it's even AI. I don't even know. But I did actually have a really fun time building this build actually, because I am so ready for summer now. I am so bored of winter because it is way too cold now. But I don't want to jinx it. But over the few days we have had some sun, and I have actually got a funny story. I don't remember what video I recorded or said this in, but if you didn't know, my dog had a limp, which was probably just he sprained his ankle because he's now walking fine. And as I say that, last night he started to limp again. I generally think it's because he's so lazy. He generally is so lazy. I've been taking him on a walk for about 3 days, and he's just not with it. He just doesn't want to walk, and he just comes back home limping. So I think he is getting quite old now. Bearing in mind he is 7 and pugs are meant to live till 12, but obviously not all of them reach that, as that's what he is. He is a pug. But I will definitely say, for what anyone says in the comments, he has been taken to the vets when he had his first limp, and they literally just said he's probably sprained it, so leave it and he'll be fine. He was fine and it's now back again, so we will have to see how he is. He's not as worse as he was on his first one. And I will say, as I build, I feel like I'm getting worse the more I build. And if you're probably confused about that, it is to do with roofings. You will probably see at some point in this video. I tried to do the roof on like the second floor, and it takes me ages, like generally ages, like right here, this is where it happens. I try and do the roof and it just doesn't work the way I used to think it did. So I don't know if I've changed my building strategy, or if if Bloxburg have changed how you can build roofs now. I have no idea, but the way I remember doing it did not work whatsoever. Also, guys, the day that I am recording this is actually Pancake Day, and I totally forgot. So this morning I literally got up and had cereal and totally forgot it was Pancake Day. But there is a question that you can put in the comments, is what do you usually put on your pancakes? Not just generally in Pancake Day, just in general. I am very, very basic. I literally just put sugar on mine, maybe chocolate sometimes, but I just think that's just too sickly. So I mainly just put sugar on it sometimes, maybe even lemon with it, but lemon isn't really something I put on all the time. It's mainly sugar. But if you did have pancakes today, then please put in the comments what you had on them. I wish I did. I'm actually so annoyed at the fact I found out later on that it was Pancake Day, because I just had cereal instead, obviously. Also, guys, for like the past 4 years in summer, every single year, I swear they've said it's been the hottest year. So like last year they said it was the hottest year, and then the year before that they said it's the hottest year, and I swear that is going to happen again, where this year will also be the hottest year. And I'll also say as well, I'm actually so grateful that my birthday is in May, because whenever it is my birthday, it is always hot and always sunny, so I can always do fun things on my birthday. I know if you have a winter birthday, it's not the greatest because it could be freezing cold, and there's some things you can't particularly do on your birthday. Like if you wanted to go to the beach for your birthday, you can, but it will be freezing. Also, guys, yesterday I obviously remembered that I had a laptop, so I thought that I would go on it and I wanted to reset it all, which I did, and let me tell you, this thing overheats. It is about 6 years old, because it is like the things I used to play Bloxburg on before I had a PC. But yesterday it was overheating like mad. It generally sounded like it was about to fly away, and if you touched it, it felt like a radiator. So I did reset it, thinking obviously that would make it better. No, it didn't. So I think the battery is generally bad on that computer, but it did have all of my old Sims mods, everything like that on there. And I completely got rid of all that. And another thing I thought of yesterday when I found my laptop is I literally thought about my old DS, which I still have. It's probably under my bed somewhere, but I used to have a ton of games on that thing. My favorite one was Nintendo Dogs, which I know a lot of you may know and have may had, but my DS still runs like perfectly fine. And that game, Nintendo Dogs, I was literally obsessed with it. And I also had like Casper, like thing. I never really played that one. It's just one I remember I had. But I genuinely, it came up in my head yesterday and it made me feel so old that like the DS was like the first ever technology I was basically given by my parents. I was like, it made me feel so old. And like people nowadays, when they're younger, they now get iPhones. And I think the first ever iPhone I was given as a kid, I say as a kid, I was like nearly a teenager, was like the iPhone 4. I literally had the iPhone 4 when I was younger. That was my first iPhone. But it generally shocks me now that these kids in the future are going to get like iPhone like 7s, 8s, do you know, like that. But I can't lie, I am 18 years old and I am a massive iPad kid because I do love like playing Bloxburg on my iPad and just playing games or watching YouTube on my iPad in general. And it's generally, I don't even know how old my iPad is. I think I've had it for like 3 years maybe. But I will now get on into touring this build. And here is the beach house fully finished. Obviously, I haven't done the interior. I could look at doing the interior, but I love how cute and small it is. So obviously we have the little balcony area here, which you kind of can't get to because they are windows. But going inside, we have this area. I did forget to put the upstairs roof on, but we will ignore that. But you can make a really nice small kind of beach house in here. So you could have a small kitchen, small living room, and obviously a bedroom upstairs and a bathroom. And then out here is another kind of exit way, I guess. And then under here is where you would put your car and stuff. So this is like your open garage. And I really do love this build and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And I've linked my TikTok, my Instagram, and my Discord all in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye!